1 in 5 people will experience a mental health crisis this year. Most of them won't get help. Not because they don't want it, because by the time they realize something is wrong, it's already been weeks. This is Mitra. Named after the Sanskrit word for friend, Mitra is an AI agent that does something no app does today. It watches for the warning signs before you notice them yourself. Over 1 billion people globally live with a mental health condition. 75% in low-income countries receive zero treatment. The average delay between the first symptom and getting help? 30 years. And here's the insight that drives everything Mitra does. Behavioral deterioration is rarely sudden. It shows up first as disrupted sleep, then low energy, then withdrawal, then a mood that just won't lift. These signals exist in everyday life, but nobody is watching for them. That's the gap Mitra fills. Now, why does this need an AI agent? Because a form can collect data, a dashboard can show it, but only an agent can watch patterns across time, notice when something is changing, decide what that means, and act before a human even realizes there's a problem. Mitra uses 3 things that make agents uniquely suited here. First, longitudinal intelligence. Not just today's score, but the pattern across 7 days. A single bad day means nothing. 3 bad days in a row means something. 7 days of deteriorating signals means act now. Second, proactive escalation. The agent doesn't wait to be asked. When signals cross a threshold, it surfaces resources, in the user's language, in their country. Third, security by design. Mental health data is the most sensitive data there is. Mitra never stores it externally. Every input is sanitized before it reaches the LLM. Crisis escalation only fires with explicit user confirmation. Here's how Mitra is built, using everything from the 5-day course. At the top, the user does a 60-second daily check-in. 4 questions: sleep, energy, social connection, and mood. This information flows into the anti-gravity CLI AGY, which acts as the orchestrator. The orchestrator delegates to 4 specialist agents via ADK 2.0 graph workflow. 1. The check-in agent collects and sanitizes signals. 2. The risk scoring agent calculates a weighted score. 3. The self-care agent generates personalized recommendations. 4. The crisis escalation agent gathers World Health Organization resources when signals cross the threshold. Below that are the 2 MCP servers. And wrapping everything is a security layer. Pre-commit semgrep hooks, agent pre-tool use hooks, a stride threat model, input sanitization before every LLM call. This is the full day 1 through day 5 architecture. Spec-driven, test-driven, secure by design. Let me show you Mitra working. This is the home screen. Now the check-in. 4 questions I'll answer honestly. Notice this screen. Mitra shows memory context. You reported low energy 3 days this week. This is the agent noticing patterns across time. There's a reflection step which feeds into the agent's understanding. And here's the output. Score 100 out of 100. But look at what Mitra does differently from any other app. It doesn't just say high risk. It speaks like a friend. You haven't talked to anyone meaningful in 48 hours. Social withdrawal is the strongest predictor of crisis escalation. That's not a dashboard. That's a companion. 1 priority action, specific, achievable today. Not a list of 10 things, just 1. And it closes with meaning. Mitra sees you. Checking in on a hard day takes courage. Let me show you what's under the hood. 24 tests and all passing. The project follows every concept from the course. Mitra is for the student in a new city with no support network, for the caregiver who is never able to prioritize themselves, for the person in a country with 1 psychiatrist per million people. 1 billion people are heading toward a crisis they don't yet recognize in themselves. Mitra is the friend who notices before they do.